yeah, there are definitely a bunch of Temerian deserters about. You died over there, you died over here, and you died over here. And that's all your loot. But there should be some decent things to loot in the camp. It's mostly crafting materials, which are still incredibly useful, because you can actually sell them for decent amounts of money. But it should also have, an actual chest with diagrams, Caven Gamberson, and then a cockatrice decoction, some boots, and some booze. Some more booze. And one more for the road. Yeah, alchemist powder. And that should be the two little question marks. Yep. So that's kind of what these question marks all are. They're just kind of points of interest. There is a quest I have bypassed that leads to this area in the east more. So there's a quest within the village that you've tracked down the brother and you go to the battlefield and you hit up this area more. Don't know if we'll be doing that, but I feel like killing a griffin would definitely feel like fun right now. Let's see if we can't find our way out. Oh. Some of the stars are coming out. I don't need to fight the wolves.
Calm down, Vetkin.
And back in town. So, we'll just head on back to the tavern, take a chat to Vesemir, and see what we have to do next about that griffin. So we determined what age it was, what its sex was, what type it was, and we should be preparing. We should be able to prepare for combat. Definitely going to be refreshing my buff for my weapons, though. I don't believe the armor buff was here. And also, I'll talk to you
A
as well.
return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
I've got a few things to sell, and I might look at what you can make
Show
me
me
as
what
well
you got.
before I go. Like, I don't need all of these things. Swallow. I need to equip that. That will definitely help me in that fight. I'm going to sell off the silver necklace. Like, there are a lot more diagrams I could be buying from these individuals as well. Saddlebags. Definitely should invest in some saddlebags. Do I have enough money? Barely. But an increase in 30 pounds for my carrying weight, yeah, it's a good investment. I'm going to be holding on to the silver and all the other alchemical ingredients. Let's see if you can't craft me something. So this takes a Cairnmorn armor that I currently am wearing and should just upgrade it, but I'm missing wire. And the useful thing about this setup with it is it's a nice, it's a nice bonus or a improvement of life or quality of life feature where I don't have to go back to the shop to buy the ingredients they have. I can just right click and buy them here. So I know he has 4 on him and I need 2, so I can just buy 2. I don't have enough coin. Crap. Never mind, I need to sell something else. So this blade has a rune slot but does less damage. But I like the rune slot, so I'm going to sell this other blade. I need 12 gold. Crap. Let's see here. You are not nearly as good, so I'm going to be selling you. That should give me enough to buy the wire, but not enough to actually make it. Oh. Anything else I might sell? Or, because if I leave and to come back, I am definitely going to forget. I'm just going to sell one of the diamond dusts. I will definitely forget to do this. But I am definitely going to upgrade this armor to the next level. Is there anything else? Oh, there's a bunch of crafting components. No, I can't craft anything else. And then I will definitely repair, and I don't have enough coin for that. But most things are good to go. Repair. Okay, so that's the most important, is I repair my silver blade, because I believe I'll be replacing... No, I'm good.
So long.
I will be replacing my steel blade with this one. Yes, it just does flat damage, and it's still in a crappy condition, but... And these are better. So hold shift. So its elemental damage is down, but it gets bludgeoning defense. And I can also, because I have a rune slot within this new blade, I can put in one of these nice runes. Lesser Velis rune. Chance to stun, chance to freeze. Yeah, let's put a chance to cause fire. And I can also show you off the fact that the runes show up when you use the blades, or when you put them on. So like this one, this blade, I'm in the middle of the city, I might not want to draw my blade here. But the blade itself would be a normal sword. But if I draw it, now I have that specific rune on it. And it glows when it's used, glows when it's drawn. And if, I believe a blade can have up to 3 runes on it, and that you can have, each rune will be placed on the blade as you get them. It's, again, a nice little visual feature to show your individuality and customization of your gear. Someone just left a bale of wood in the middle of the road. Guess you got tired of working and just dropped your stuff.
Good man. Whose field is that, the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boy in Climmix. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, this boy. Will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
I don't know what that conversation was about, but Vesemir looks like he's patched up and ready to go.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Let's get a little backstory first.
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this again, but because of the Witcher mutations, Witchers live an incredibly long amount of time. Their lifespans are significantly longer. Vesemir is ancient. He trained Geralt, and he trained the remaining Witchers of the Wolf, and he was old even then. And he's been doing Witcher training, and he's been on the path for a long time. As Vesemir said, Geralt's almost a century himself. We've talked about sorcerers and sorceresses essentially potentially being immortal in the elvish sense, where they do not die of old age. But no one really knows, because, I mean, I think some of the oldest ones are something like 500 years old. There were people that were around that knew the first sorcerers, that when the people from the other continent first immigrated here, which was like 600 or 700 years ago. But I digress. We shall need to be talking about a Witcher contract.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Oh, I got the buckthorn already.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Probably not. It is covered in crap and then stinking of high heaven. But I have information about
Learned
the
some
griffin.
things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Yeah. Time to set up the trap. Should be fun.
I'm ready.
Hunt a
No
griffin.
point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Prepare to fight the griffin by brewing the Thunderbolt potion. Really? Thunderbolt potion. Yes, I know about ingredients. Thank you. Thunderbolt potion. Increases attack power. Oh, well, why not? Let's make it up. To use an item during gameplay, it must be equipped. Yes, I know. I have to go to inventory. So, still in the tutorial. Alright, you are tawny oil. Stand regeneration in combat. I don't need that. I want Swallow here, and I want Thunderbolt here. Now you can use this potion. Press R to activate the potion in the first slot, or F to activate the potion in the second slot. I believe I am actually going to switch on a HUD option for a moment, because I would like to see. I need completed. No, not buffs, breath bar, info messages, control hits. I believe that was it. Maybe additional equipment as well, but turn those on. Yes. I don't really have these off because it gets in the way. Oh, so the additional options. Again, it's telling you how to play the game all of the time. So Swallow is on T, and then Y is Thunderbolt. Alright, so I just needed to have a reminder of which buttons were which slot, essentially. Then I want them off because they are annoying. No, where was the other one? Additional equipment and controller hints. Because I find that anything else beyond what I have currently on the screen
true? Northern women
it
bathe but once every
distracts from the beauty and immersion of this game. I need the upper left-hand stuff because it gives me the most information. I get information about what I'm doing, health, stamina, levels, and toxicity, but other than that, I don't want it. I believe the place he picked out... Oh, it is over here. So he said it was across the river, and it is, but it's over here in a field. So I think that was the conversation Vesemir was also having with that farmer, of questioning whether or not a person would be going out and checking his fields. He was looking for a place to combat the griffin without being disturbed or having to worry about peasants and normal people. I've gone to the wrong field. So you should be over here someplace. Casimir, ah, there you are. So he's preparing the lure, probably.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Yeah, let's get going.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now
Fake
all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
So yeah, it's a fake sheep, most likely with an actual sheepskin, stuffed with buckthorn.
Hear that? It's close.
It works wonders.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
And something that has not been in any other
crossbow.
Witcher game, a crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Oh, well, yes. Gambling and using a non-standard Witcher weapon.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
So crossbows are incredibly little devices. Really good at
Watch out.
taking down flyers. Ow. No, I want art, please.
It's about to die.
Yep. And then... Oh, dodge you. Ha! Shot you right in the face. And then Ard works brilliantly on bringing down flyers. I'm going to pop a swallow potion. Just so it keeps up my stamina or my health regeneration.
Damn! It's fast!
Let's slice you up. Ha! Got you again. Stay on the ground. Almost got you. Oh, I missed with Ard.
Don't let it get away!
Where are you going? Oh, gotta go chase it down. Back here, Griffin. It is fleeing. I don't know how far it's going to go. Using Witcher senses. Yeah, I know about the Witcher senses. So I can keep tracking it. Ah, it landed over there. What is it seeking at the windmill? Come on.
What now, you piece of filth?
And... Nope, I missed. Back here. Just gonna use Artem to keep you down on the ground.
Damn.
Dodge. And weave. And poke it in the butt. Use some Ard some more to get some good hits in. And you're blocking a lot of these shots. Shit. Oh! You decided to scream. You're running again.
Bleeding! Bleeding soon!
Ha! Got you with a heart. And dead. Whew. And that is a Witcher contract.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
But advice is always good.
For example,
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
So, no contract is truly complete without taking the loot of the creatures, and most specifically, its head, or trophy. And, yeah, we're going to be harvesting its head. With a knife, but you need proof that you actually killed it. And it gets saddled onto the horse. So this is, I believe I went over it a little bit, but oh, that's right, I also have the saddlebags to equip. That should definitely help out with my inventory space. But yes, so it takes up, the Griffin head now takes up the space of the trophy slot on Roach. We also have one for the Noon Wraith. I'll keep the Griffin one for now. I think I might switch over back to experience from the Wraith, but yeah, so the trophies are another thing that you can be around and collect. We've been here before. I wonder if there's anything up here. Before we leave back to the Black Ones, we're in the area and we might pick up something useful here. Oh, this was not anywhere. Wonder. So the other place we need to go is over there. There's another place of interest along this path. Or if we passed it already? No, it's right here. It's a graveyard. Lots of nasties live in graveyards.
magic.
Place of power.
Place of power.
Ah, it's a wraith. So I want to switch over to here. And let's do some real damage. Why aren't you dying? Why aren't you dying? Where did you go? Well, that's more creepy than anything else. But it's a place of power. And with an Igni buff. So you can come back and get these buffs pretty much anytime you want to, but the ability point is a one-time deal. So this is... ooh. What is along the edge here?
Strange.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There are handprints along the edge of the door that I'm busting open. And it looks like this is a crypt. Oh, marker for guarded treasure. So we should be able to light up some torches. I don't believe I have a cat potion made. Cat potion allows you to see in the dark. But I should be able to see decently enough as it is, so I don't have to... Nice thing is I don't have to go up to each one of these torches. Oh. This is one of the Viper School. Oh, so this is one of the areas for getting... There are different Witcher schools, and in this game there are quests to track down and follow the paths of witchers from these schools to get their gear. Like the scavenger hunt, Viper School gear. So I have stumbled upon that. It looks like I have awoken the Guardian, which is at half health. So for you, it's meant to be down here. Okay then. Apparently that Guardian was meant to be down here. Let's just light up the place so we can see where we're going. But yes, the different schools of witchers, there are... You essentially follow the footprint, or the footpaths of these witchers, and I believe this might be... I believe if we had read the book, we would have run into the individuals, like probably the member of the Viper probably killed all of these people down here trying to do a wraith extraction or extermination to kill off all the wraiths that were bothering
Medallion's humming.
Oh, see, the
Nice
buff's
of power.
back
It's
already.
gotta
So yeah, the buff comes back rather quickly. So that should be... Yes, that is both places. But yeah, so he probably had a contract to remove or destroy the Wraith. That the individuals probably either set a trap for him or he was betrayed. And they set a trap for him. Did not pay him. And it looks like he was most likely victorious. Let's use the fast travel system, why don't we? So, we need to go all the way over here, so we'll just use the fast travel system and port over there.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
No. Oh, it's raining. Not bad. So we're going to turn in the Witcher contract, and he should give us the information to where Yennefer is. Oh, it's the peasant with the grain.
What the hell is this?
Roy!
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you'll never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
So yeah, Nilfgaardians. Lenient to those who follow the rules, but exceptionally harsh to those who break it.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's standard Nilfgaardian practice. Give the people a chance to cooperate, and we're essentially friends, like the smith in the town. But you break their rules, and you suffer the harsh consequences, just as their people are held to. It keeps order of a kind in their empire.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
So, yes, in the game there are timed constrained options. I get to choose. I can either this is one of the rare instances that the tutorial pauses this instance. So I'll have to make decisions quickly. So I probably won't be able to ask for decision makings unless I remember that